In 2012, I visited Latvia to view an 88-foot catamaran that was for sale with the Latitude shipyard in Riga. That yacht was not only instrumental in launching this YouTube channel, it also played a big role in Latitude securing the contracts to build two of the most notable yachts to be delivered this decade. I'm talking, of course, about the breathtaking 53-metre trimarans Galaxy and Galaxy of Happiness. So much about these yachts is worthy of being mentioned, not least of which is that they were built from carbon fibre, establishing the Latitude Yard as one of the world's leading builders of superyachts from that material. Following that trip to Latvia all those years ago, I kept in contact with the owners of the shipyard. I have to say I had nothing to do whatsoever with the sale and the construction of those two beautiful 53-metre trimarans, but I did follow their progress with great interest. We'd meet up at boat shows, have a chat, and we developed a really constructive and friendly relationship. Just a few months ago, they got back in contact with me to arrange for a meeting to discuss some really fascinating projects that they're now involved with. I'm going to tell you about those projects now, but I'm going to save the most surprising news about them until the end. ZEON is the name given to the first of Latitude Yachts' ambitious projects. The design is from the talented pen of Chu Park, who has become the chief designer of Latitude. It's clear that they're presenting a low-profile yacht here with plenty of deck space, including what looks like a very long aft deck, a sun deck, and a flush foredeck that features a good-sized swimming pool and also conceals tender and toy storage underneath. Although another tender is also foreseen to fit into the aft garage of the yacht. The lounge area on ZEON benefits from these huge side windows that has the dual benefit of getting a massive amount of light into the yacht, but also giving spectacular views of the surrounding seascape. And to give the maximum space possible for the aft deck and the lounge, and also to keep a sleek profile for the yacht, Latitude have opted to place the master stateroom below deck using the full beam, along with another 4 guest staterooms, so that this is a 5-stateroom yacht. Before I tell you the most remarkable thing about this yacht though, let me tell you about VENOM. VENOM is the second offering from Latitude Yachts. Slightly longer at 53 metres, but still designed by Latitude's designer Chu Park. She has many of the great features of ZEON, but also includes this very cool sun deck layout that incorporates a jacuzzi tub into the forward area, overlooking the swimming pool on the main foredeck. Both of these yachts are envisaged to have ranges of well in excess of 2,000 nautical miles at 12 knots. Both of them can accommodate 12 guests in 5 staterooms, all of which are below deck, and both yachts will run with a crew of 12. At the Monaco Yacht Show a few weeks ago, I was asked to represent these two yachts for sale through the Northrop Johnson Yacht Brokerage and along with my colleague Richard Callender. The shipyard is hoping to build these yachts speculatively, and we had a number of interesting conversations about the financing of these projects. The signing of this contract was an important event for all of us, so we filmed it, and my eye was also drawn to this incredible model of a 98-metre yacht called GALAXIA. Now, GALAXIA is a very eye-catching design indeed, once again from Chu Park, the chief designer at Latitude. The design of the yacht is quite radical, but so is another surprising fact that all of these 3 yachts have in common. And that is that instead of being built from the traditional materials of steel and aluminium that are almost always used for yachts of this size, they shall be built from carbon fibre composite. Now let me tell you, as a yacht broker, I like to think that I'm very good at marketing yachts. I'm good at communication skills, and I don't put together a bad promotional video of a yacht either. But I'm no engineer, and my technical knowledge of yachts is probably best described as adequate. So when the Latitude executives told me they'd be building this range of yachts from carbon fibre composite, I did tell them that I thought they were taking things a little bit too far. It's one thing to launch a new range of yachts of this size from a brand that's still relatively new, but to do so in a material that's never been used before in yachts of this size, I just believed was probably a step too far. The conversation that ensued actually taught me a lot, and I have to say totally changed my perception of these projects. Let me pass on to you a little of what I learned, just in case you don't already know these things. Tomorrow I should be flying to the United States for the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. In all likelihood I'll be flying on a Boeing 747, a jumbo jet, a 76 metre long, 68 metre wide aircraft that I and over 400 other people shall be entrusting my life with as it cruises at 570 miles an hour. Now, if you'd have asked me about a month ago what I thought that aircraft was built from, I would have said aluminium. I'd be wrong. The fuselage and the wings of most modern aircraft today are built from carbon fibre composites. In fact, even the new Dreamliner will be built from more than 50% carbon fibre composite, as are most modern fighter jets. The aerospace industry has in fact been moving further and further away from aluminium and further towards carbon fibre composite for years now, and I believe that shipyards like Latitude, who've already proven their ability to build in that material with other large superyachts, will be leading the way. If you want to win a superyacht to the value of $10 million, then click here to subscribe to my channel. You'll join an increasing number of people who all have that dream. Click here to watch an exciting walkthrough video of a superyacht, and don't forget to check out the merchandise on the link below.